A cup of hot, refreshing tea is something that I look forward to every morning. I mean, tea using our good old regular tea leaves and not a herbal concoction. I kept overlooking the possibility that tea plantations could be sprayed with chemicals and pesticides until I recently visited a beautiful hill station called Nelliyambadi in the Palakkad district of Kerala, where I saw this actually happening with my own eyes. So today I am going to be sharing my experiences about this journey. I will also be sharing a few tips of how to make your tea healthy but tasty also. By the way, do not miss the end of the video where we had a very unexpected fun encounter. So today it's Chai Pe Charcha with Munch and Mull. Before I share of what's special about my tea, let's look at the fundamental ingredient, that is tea leaves. So come, let me share my live experience of the difference between conventional tea cultivation and organic tea cultivation. So we've reached Nelliyambadi. So it's pretty cool here, and behind Lakshmanan there are those tea gardens that you can see. So I'm standing in a conventional tea plantation here, and as we were just driving, we saw pesticides being sprayed. So I want you to particularly observe the health of these tea leaves, and I want you to contrast with what I am going to be showing you now. So as we are walking to the Sitarkund viewpoint along the Pope's estate, I just had a look at these tea shrubs, and they are looking so healthy compared to what I saw some time before. And they are grown using biodynamic farming, no pesticide usage, completely organic. Look at the health of these plants. They're definitely better. No trip ends without any shopping. So I've just picked up a pack of organic tea and organic coffee, certified organic, from this Pope's estate, Nelliyambadi. Sipping on some organic hot chaya. Delicious. The tea and the coffee that I bought and the tea that I am sipping have various kinds of certifications, especially the organic and fair trade. This experience got me researching into the various chemicals used in tea cultivation, and this is what we found. In 2014, a report on testing for pesticide traces in 49 branded packaged teas belonging to 8 top tea brands in India was released. The test results showed the presence of pesticides classified by the World Health Organization as highly hazardous, that is class 1B, and moderately hazardous, that is class 2. These include, among others, DDT, monocrotophos, and neonicotinoid insecticides such as imidacloprid. A large number of the samples tested positive for a cocktail of toxic pesticides. Two important points to note are these. DDT was banned for use in agriculture in India way back in 1989. How did it find its way into tea manufactured in 2014? Monocrotophos is a highly hazardous organophosphorus pesticide, and the Food and Agriculture Organization has been advising developing countries to phase out its use. Given my experience, I don't think things have changed since that report in 2014. So, it's highly probable that the tea that we drink every day is contaminated with various chemicals and pesticides. So, here are the 3 tips that I have used to make my tea healthy and tasty. Tip number 1, use organic tea leaves. I have sourced my organic tea leaves for this tea from the Pope's Tea Estate, Nelliyambadi in Palakkad. The Pope's tea is unfortunately being fully exported, and I have decided to go organic with my tea. What about you? And in case you wish to source organic tea leaves, I have given the Amazon link of some organic tea brands in the description box below. Tip number 2, spice up your tea. And here are some options. Fresh ginger, grated or crushed, powdered cardamom, powdered cinnamon, powdered or whole fennel seeds, fresh or dried lemongrass. Tip number 3, replace white refined sugar with some healthy options. The sweetener I prefer is raw cane sugar or jaggery. You could also use molasses or options like stevia, which I have not tried myself. In my experience, with raw cane sugar at least, you will hardly know the difference. In particular, if you are making milk tea, there is a very important aspect you need to keep in mind when using the alternative that I am recommending. So, keep watching. So here are the ingredients to make my organic herbal masala tea. So I have taken 1 teaspoon of organic tea leaves. For the masala, I have taken about half a teaspoon of fennel seeds, a few pieces of cinnamon, cardamom, a piece of ginger and dried lemongrass leaves. To sweeten the tea, I have taken 2 tablespoons of organic jaggery powder or raw cane sugar. You can reduce or increase the sweet quantity as per your choice. I like my tea sweeter. And of course, a cup of milk. So the milk is sourced from our local milkman who has his own cows. So I cannot be sure that this is completely organic. So the first step is I am going to crush these cinnamon pieces and the cardamom. If you're short of time, then you can powder the dry ingredients like cinnamon, cardamom, fennel, and keep it as a masala powder. But I prefer it fresh. So here it's crushed sufficiently. I'm adding the ginger. So here I'm switching the gas, adding a cup of water, adding the fennel and the lemongrass, adding the crushed spices. Now let this boil for about 3 to 4 minutes so that the essence of the spices comes into the water. So here the spices are boiling. Let it boil for 3 to 4 minutes. Now I'm going to put the flame on sim and add the jaggery powder. So now the jaggery is dissolved. I'm adding the tea leaves and let it boil for about a minute. Now after the tea is boiled, switch off the gas and add hot milk. Sometimes what happens is when you add milk and jaggery and then boil it, it curdles. So it depends on the type of jaggery. So you do the trial and error. This is how I make my chai and it does not curdle. So it's important that you heat your milk before adding it into the vessel and try this method out. If your tea curdles, then add jaggery at the last after straining. Just before having the tea, mix the jaggery and have it. So here I am straining my masala tea. Perfect color. So, did you enjoy today's Chai Pe Charcha? As I sip this tea, I am reminded of that fun encounter that we had. Don't miss it. Here the sambar is licking our window pane. Hey.
If you open the window, it will lick Sujata also. I've just slightly opened the glass and he wants to put his head in. I don't know whether to bite or lick, but there, once more. I don't know, I'm hesitant to take a chance. I don't know how he'll respond. Bye.
Hey, have you subscribed to Munch and Mull? Do click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive notifications of my newest videos uploaded every Saturday.